I am Mimi Vergara Tupas. I'm 43 years old and I'm a mother of 3 young adults aged 24, 18, and 16. Along with my husband, we are founders of homegrown healthy food brands and a pet wellness service. As the creative director and recipe developer of 3 different food brand concepts, I make it a point to always be inspired by things around me. Our concepts all focus on healthy, clean, and nutritious food that we strive to make available as fast, as fresh, and as creative as possible. I am a certified plant-based chef. I create dishes with absolutely zero meat, zero dairy, and zero preservatives for our 100% plant-based restaurant called Clean Cafe, and Fast Fresh, which is the first plant-based fast food here in Davao City, as well as healthy, ready-to-eat flexitarian meals for Soul Kitchen Co., which has been in business since 2014. Because of this, you will most likely find me in my home kitchen on most days, seriously developing a recipe for our brands or just simply experimenting with plant-based ingredients for family meals. On other days, I do store and commissary visits, making sure everything from quality to brand to service is executed beautifully. I used to travel a lot with my husband for business development, but now that things have changed, I discovered that learning can actually be done from right here. I now love learning new things through reading and being inspired by so many resources online. I love that we have become best friends on top of being just a mom to them. I've raised them in a way that they can come to me for anything and for everything. Good days and bad, up or down, these are all opportunities to teach my children. I had them really young in my life, so most life lessons were learned on the fly, only as I went through it. It was easy raising them as babies and toddlers, first steps, their first word, their first tooth, first everything. But a lot of things change when they begin maturing. First love, first heartbreak, failures, decisions, directions. It can get complex when we keep striving to make things, perfect for them. What I strive to work on much more now than perfection, is letting them know that their thoughts, their feelings, their aspirations in life, all these are acknowledged and are important to me as their mom. Mistakes don't make them a loser, I always tell them, but not learning from it does. What I love most about my children is that I do not have to be the perfect parent to deserve all this love I get from them every day. I do not have to keep my emotions from them because they know emotions don't make me a bad mom. Instead, they make me a real person. They think I have been teaching them about life, but what they don't know is that I am also learning it along with them. This has taught them humility. This has taught them to acknowledge the fact that life isn't perfect and that there will be days when things just don't turn out the way it's supposed to be. What is important is the promise of today, of the present, that each day is a chance to be better than yesterday. My children are all young adults now, and it's sad seeing them grow up so fast. But what's also exciting is seeing them bloom into their own persons. My realizations as a mother during this global pandemic is that physical health and mental wellness are very important. Family and just being there for each other. And on top of it all, of course, the power of prayers in one's life. This global crisis, it really shook us. And when we are not planted with purpose in our lives, it's just so easy to get derailed and lose hope. As a mom, that is my constant prayer and reminder to them to keep turning to the Lord for His purpose in their life. All these has a reason and will live to tell that lessons. The pandemic taught us resilience, among many others. How to turn things upside down and see them in a different perspective and just continue to survive despite all these radical changes. For our businesses, we learn to do things in new ways and to cope, and we just had to really think fast and regroup really fast. My message to mothers is that we cannot serve from empty cups. Not only balance, but alignment is key so we can show up for the people who depend on us, like our family and children. Don't ever forget that before being mothers and wives, you were simply you. Don't forget that part of her. Be always aligned with your true self. Never settle for not having time for self-care. And don't stop learning. Keep doing the things you love. Always have time for introspect. Don't let being a mom or a wife or being at a certain age stop you from doing something. Stop juggling. Be present. Find stillness despite everything that people are saying to be this and that. Most of all, know your heart and take care of it. This pandemic made us realize that there are better ways to do things. One of them, visits to the doctor and waiting long hours in their clinics for a minor consultation. With the restrictions, we learned that some medical needs can actually be addressed more efficiently, like an online consultation, which is slowly being adapted now. Drive-through laboratories, home service tests, Zoom calls with physicians. This saves us a lot of time. It protects everyone from unnecessary exposure and actually teaches us to stretch ourselves and take care of ourselves more through living a well-balanced, healthy lifestyle to avoid the need of medical attention. I am grateful that Haws Health and Wellness Solutions is here to offer convenience to us mothers and busy entrepreneurs. This allows us to stay in our optimum health wherever we are at, having access to medical care wherever and whenever. Haws is available for download now on both Apple and Android devices.